I think those levels are good. Or maybe they're not good. No, I think they're better than most.
Better than most levels.
Feedback I'm getting, I think I brought this up last episode. I didn't know. I recently learned this. Norman posted our episode on his YouTube. So I went through the comments, and everyone's like, the audio levels are terrible. So I was like, oh, maybe I... But also, like, I'm a guy doing this from his couch.
Right.
You know? Set expectations, dude.
Do you do anything with the audio in post?
Zero.
You just, whatever it is...
That's it.
Straight on.
I used to, and then I just stopped because, no, who cares?
I'll show you.
Lower your volume, dude.
I'll show you something easy to do. It's too boring to discuss right now, but there's like a 1, 2, 3 step you could do that I'll show you that I do to like everything.
I just listen. We know why people are here. All right, it's for. Oh, look at that, huh? Look at that, folks.
I stirred up the foot community last time I was on this fucking show.
I'll tell you one thing: no one ever drew on their feet before or after. You are truly one of a kind.
Yeah, I couldn't believe the shit you were sending me that like people were saying.
Yeah.
I got a lot of DMs after that episode.
Did you?
A lot of DMs.
Positive?
Yeah. They were all generally the same thing. It was all generally like, hey, we really appreciate you doing the show. So fun. Just need to give you a brief correction on something. You called us freaks. We're not freaks. And
yes, you are.
And
every episode, like one person will comment, like, "We're not freaks." Let's just get this point across. Yes, we love you, but yes, you are.
I mean, I'm a freak.
Right?
Yeah.
That's your freaky thing.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But you're a freak.
Freaks are. I don't take freak as like a negative connotation.
It's just a noun.
Yeah. It's like that people should take back the word freak the way they took back like nerd and slut.
Oh boy, when I heard the end there, I got real nervous.
Yeah, people taking back the N word. Yeah, it's our time. We're taking it back.
That's right.
But yeah, so it was like, thanks for the show, real fun. Got to give you some corrections. The last time it was about like, we don't always want sockless feet.
Yes.
We do like socks, like clarifying.
There's people that like the socks.
But this is like, I think in the foot community, this is kind of like, are you an ass or a tits man? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you like socked or unsocked?
Yes.
Because I saw in comments some people being like, fuck these losers, no socks.
Yeah, I know.
And then other people being like, there's different kinds. Yeah, it's like all over the place.
It's a real Israel-Palestinian war in my comments, but over socks.
Over socks or no socks for the foot freaks.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
It's wild out there. And then sometimes people will do one sock, one no sock, and that blows people's minds.
Yeah, because you get a little bit of both.
People are like, no.
I think I did that one of the earlier episodes. I did one
believe
sock,
you.
no
I think
sock.
you were one of the first ones to do it.
Oh, really?
You were a pioneer.
Yeah, I'm pioneering the foot stuff for the people on the show.
That's right.
And then the third part of the DMs was how much?
Yeah.
Now, how much to get for a video or pictures of your feet?
Yeah. And what's the rate?
I didn't respond or send foot pics. One guy told me it was like, no, I thought you told me the rates. You were like, oh, there's going rates.
That's why I'm curious what rates you heard.
I think I heard the rates I think I was just going off.
I forgot what my rates were. I'm sure you'll keep DMing me. I just stopped answering.
It was something
people.
for like a.
But if you message me on Patreon, I answer, dude. Subscribe to the Patreon. Don't be gay. Subscribe to the Patreon. The best comment was some guy put a comment like, why can't you just show your feet on here? And then someone commented under, it's on the Patreon, stop being poor. I was like, yeah, dude.
Is how much, I guess there's no way to know, right? Like they don't have YouTube analytics like foot fetish.
Yes, they do.
Wait, do they really?
Oh, yes, they do.
Under demographics?
And I could show you what people are looking up to find this.
Wait, so I thought they gave demographics on like location, like 10 people from Switzerland
They
are
do
listening. But so then how do they give you analytics of like this guy?
They can tell you the source of how they found the podcast. And they can tell you if they do search things, what they're searching. And they also tell you what other podcast people are listening to. And they tell you a bunch of other stuff I could show you.
Does your YouTube do better than the audio?
Like it's like 100x better. No, 1,000x better sometimes. Yeah. Like substantially better. But even Ben Kirsch.
Because they need the video. You can't hear the feet on.
Is this good podcasting?
I mean, for some people it is.
Right. Even Kirschenbaum, I grabbed lunch with that Jew, and he was.
He is Jewish.
He's Jew. I'm sorry.
It's not a derogatory term. He's a Jew.
It's just what he is.
I mean, if he was sitting right here, he'd be like, yeah.
He is a Jew.
Yeah.
His name's fucking
Happy Hanukkah.
Well, it's over.
Oh.
Yeah. His name's fucking Ben Kirschenbaum. I don't even have to say he's a Jew. That name itself says he's a Jew. Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't want to block my feet from the people.
No, that's right. Yeah, I think we're good. He was like, I've been reading the comments on the podcast. A year ago, people were just posting about your feet. Now they're like, I love the feet and the content. Like, yeah. I'm finding my niche, dude. One guy DM'd me. He's like, dude, love how you're combining feet and comedy.
Yeah.
I was like, you're welcome.
Dude. Have you done any material about this?
No. I did a show Tuesday. Spinelli was hosting. And he was like, this guy has a podcast called the Happel Hour. Keep your feet going for Rich Happel. And everyone was like, and they like laughed because they're like, he means hands. And I was like, no,
he means feet.
I got a bunch of gay foot freaks in my comments.
You're calling him gay.
Well, no one's heterosexual is like, but I like guys' feet.
But what about guys who like women? Oh, right, because we're guys. Yeah, I guess can you? Yeah, that's probably not women.
There's a couple. It's growing.
Really?
It's a growing field, dude.
I thought you were just being funny by calling them gay, but I guess it would make sense that most
guys.
of them are. But again, I'm not so sure. Does it make you gay if you're into guys' feet? Like,
yes.
Would you be into guys' feet but not be into dicks?
No. That's even if you are that, you're even weirder, dude.
Please, I don't run the show, but please DM him or me at Chris Metcalfe Comedy.
Only on the Patreon, though. You have to like and subscribe.
Yeah, don't be gay.
Yeah, don't be gay. Don't be gay. Look at my feet. Look at another man's feet on my Patreon.
But yeah, like, I want to know. There's got to be somebody out there who's like, oh, I will come from a dude's foot, but I love pussy. Like, I don't want a dick near me.
That's 0% of people. There's no way.
Well, that's like, why are some people into trans women?
That's a whole bag of hammers.
See? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think something like your dad hit you too much or something. Or like when your dad hit you, he wore a wig.
Fuck.
Something like that. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, your mom had broad shoulders. I don't know. It's like something like that.
Dude.
I don't know. That's going to be a whole Zach McGovern episode again.
What's
My
that?
dad loved the Zach McGovern episode, dude.
Who's Zach McGovern?
He does. He hosts Stone Street from time to time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, most of that episode was about how he bangs post-op trans women.
Shut up.
And he was like, you don't? He said you don't like... I'm like, yeah, I just don't use soap in the shower. What? Like, that's his reaction.
Wait, post-op meaning like turn your dick into a vagina?
Yes.
That's so specific.
Oh, no, that's not like his type. But he's saying he is open to it. And he has done it.
I don't know that I've done it. I think I'd know. Right in. Do I know?
What do you know?
Can I know?
Call us in.
I think I'd know. But I mean, if they were hot, like, what's the difference? There's no D.
There's a difference. I think there's a difference.
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It would really depend. Dude, did you ever, what blew my fucking mind?
Fill me in.
Did you ever, I'm going to ask you, did you ever see this? I know you haven't seen this. Bonus hole boys.
Chris.
Are you aware?
No. Why would I know bonus hole? I'm so nervous what this is going to be.
Dude, you've definitely like seen it, but when you see them fucking, dude, it's basically female to male transition. So it's like me with a pussy. Right?
Okay.
Now, imagine you're watching a porn and it looks like two guys.
Right.
But one of the guys has a vagina and the guy that's a regular guy is banging the guy with a vagina. And
got it.
The first time I saw this, my head exploded because I was like, this
is exactly what I'm looking for.
I don't want to do this. And I think if met with the like in the unlikely scenario that someone's like puts a gun in my head and they're like, you have to bang a bonus hole boy or
is that
a
like
lady
the
with a
politically
dick.
Correct term now? Bonus hole boys?
No, that's the name of the porn site.
Oh.
It's like the whole site is called Bonus Hole Boys.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it's literally all like it looks gay at first.
Imagine that web domain. Two guys that are trying to start like an extra donut hole company are like, well, what about bonus hole boys? Like you buy one hole, you get another hole for free.
Yeah, dude.
So like, there's no way someone bought that. Oh my god! We gotta change everything.
Everyone calls us the donut boys, so we're gonna be the bonus hole
we gotta
boys.
change some things up. All right, our SEO isn't great.
Wait, I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Oh yeah, let's really make sure we got. This is the one thing on this podcast we were getting accurate. We've gotten everything wrong in the 168 episodes of this podcast. This is the thing we have to figure out.
Bonus hole boys. Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, but yeah, I saw that and like, I don't know, really, my wires got crossed. Somebody told me about, and I was like, they're like, you got to see this. And I was like, wait.
Who are you hanging out with that says you need to see trans men on hetero men porn?
No. Yes, trans men on hetero men. Yeah. This girl I used to hook up with told me about it.
Oh, my God.
She was like a sex journalist.
Yeah, dude.
So she like knew all kinds of
What is
weird
a
shit.
sex journalist?
I don't know. She writes like articles about sex. She used to go to like sex resorts, like where couples go and all bang and get naked, and then like write reviews on them. They'd pay her to go to these things.
What kind of girl? How do you find these girls? The girls I hook up with are like, oh, you don't watch Friends? Like, what?
That's because you're on fucking Hinge and shit, you fucking pussy. Get on Tinder, start swiping, start getting some sliz. You're getting pussy, I'm getting sliz. That's the difference.
I'm so uncomfortable with you calling it sliz.
I bet your dad's called it sliz.
I don't even think he has.
Your dad's cringing too
No,
right now.
yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Happel.
Yeah, my dad didn't hang out in a dive bar in 1979. Sliz.
Yeah, dude.
Every time you come on here, it's a learning adventure. Every single time you come on. Last week I learned that there's a power plant in Brooklyn I didn't know about, and now you come on, you're like, are you aware of the bonus hole boys? What's going on?
Here's all I'll say: if you watch 1 minute of bonus hole boy content, you'll suddenly feel pretty open-minded about hooking up with a trans woman.
I don't. Oh yeah, a trans woman.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was starting to say earlier. Is like gun to the head. I think I'd go lady with a dick than boy with a pussy.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. If those are the two options.
Like on the surface, the trans woman is less gay than the trans man.
Yes.
But genetically, one's gayer than the other.
Yeah, it all depends if you're banging with a microscope. It depends if you are looking at this from a microscopic level.
Do you have one of those metal things on the top of your head like the old doctors used to wear?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't check how many chromosomes these people have. Oh. Okay.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Dude.
That's why I'm saying I don't think it's that far off that someone could be into guys' feet, but only guys' feet, but still be into vaginas.
I don't even know any. I mean, the comment below. Or don't. Or stop listening. I don't know
follow
anymore.
the Patreon.
But for real. Subscribe to the page, dude. Subscribe to the page. People are like, what's on the Patreon? Same exact thing.
Just
Just
more.
I take my socks off.
Do you really?
Yeah, you can take yours off. It's all about me taking mine off. You can do
Really?
whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
So that's part of the Patreon, like,
Yeah, you don't
experience.
know the. Oh, you don't know the tiers? I need
No.
the tiers after. Tiers are just like what you get out of it's the same as like every other Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
But I called it first tier for $5 a month. As you guys know, 50 of you know this. They're foot soldiers. That's what the $5 tier is called.
That's amazing. Are you gonna make like merch? You got to make merch with
Eventually.
with the Foot Clan from
Yeah.
from Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
We could do that. Taylor Schmidt, get on that, dude. So that's foot soldiers. $10. There's two of them. There's two $10 members. Those are foot generals.
Hell yeah.
And then above that, I forgot what the third tier is. I think it's foot lieutenant. And then I did foot god. That's the fifth tier. That's $100 a month for nothing.
And that's
It's the same.
that's $100 a month, and Rich comes over and sucks your toes.
Well, what I was really hoping was I knew obviously people would subscribe because of the feed thing, but I wanted like people to write comments in like other how Stavros has it, and podcasts like that. And that's just not what's happening. People just keep commenting about the feet. I'm like, no, like send me a question. And the number one question, every single person sends this question, tell us the size of people's feet.
Oh.
That's because I think so. Like Jeff Greenspan was on. We could get into that gay Jew later because I got bones to pick with him that I've already picked with him, so he knows.
Wait, on the show you did?
No, off the mic.
Oh, okay.
And because he's like everything you're doing, it's not lean to anything. And then every clip I posted with him has led to success. The episode was successful. He got DMs from it. And then he texted me. He's like, hey, could you like post more clips from the episode? I was like. And he's like, also, like, can you ask Mark Norman if I could open for him at Chattanooga? I was like, all right. Yeah, but everything I'm doing is fucking useless. But he did the Patreon. He took his socks off. Now he has a WikiFeed profile.
No.
Yeah, dude, welcome. Welcome to the squad. I don't think you're on.
I'm not.
That's
I
a little
checked
messed
last
up.
time.
That's a little messed up.
They probably think I'm too much of a pioneer, you know?
You think they respect you too much?
Yeah. They're like, we're not just going to give him. I'm probably on they probably have like a hard document files on me. It's not even digital.
They have a bonus whole boys of foot people.
Yeah, you have to pay to get my information.
You think anyone's in the hands?
Yeah, dude.
You think?
Bro, I think there's somebody out there that's into anything, dude. Did you ever watch that show? They had a show where people were into like, there was a dude who was like sexually aroused by his car. There's pay pigs.
Yeah.
Pay pigs.
What's a pay pig?
It's like it's usually a guy. A guy will like have some dominatrix or have some woman. She like does the whole like, you're pathetic fucking, talks down to them. But then instead of hitting them and stuff, they spend all their money in front of them.
Really?
Yeah, so she'll like have her credit card, and like I've seen some stuff where like the guy might have like a leash on him while they're out, but sometimes it's not that extreme. It's just like the guy's there and he's just like, and it can happen online too. She's like, oh, look at this, a $2,000 purse. Boom, fuck you, you fucking pathetic little scrot. Yeah, and they just fucking spend their money in front of them.
Scrot?
Yeah, I
that a
don't
word?
think they say that. That was me saying that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, dude, that's a great deal.
That's a
I would love
great gig.
I would love to be someone's pay farmer. I don't know I don't think that's the term. Well, because you're not the pay pig. They're the pig.
The swipee is the pig.
No. The person who gives up their card is the pig.
That's wild.
The swiper
is the
dom or whatever.
Good.
Now, is it gay if you spend a guy's money?
Yeah.
Like I put out the bat signal for like I'm Chris Metcalfe's here, the pay master dominator.
Right.
I'll fucking make you come by spending your money in front of you. And guys are coming to me. And I don't got to touch them or nothing, but I'm like, give me your card, you pathetic little pissant. And I'm fucking taking their money and I'm spending their money and they're coming and getting all hot and bothered from it. Is that gay?
It's gay. Yeah. Every single ACH transfer that credit card's tied to, that's a gay ACH transfer. That's how that works. I don't make the rules. That's just what it is. I don't know. Call them Mint. They'll probably have they're probably keeping tabs of every heterosexual and gay transaction ever.
I love this game. I'm like, is it gay?
Yes. Because that's how I was raised. Everything is gay until proven not gay. So most things are gay.
All right, let's just do rapid fire. I want to do rapid fire some things, right? I want to see. Ultimate frisbee.
Gay.
Football.
What kind? Who's
like
telling
NFL.
me? Straight.
The Bachelor.
Little gay, but it used to be good.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Used to be straight, then became gay?
No, always gay. Used to be good.
But good.
Yeah.
So
gay isn't bad.
Right. True.
That's something you put on that.
Right. I guess I was.
Right.
But yeah, no, I mean, generally speaking, yeah, it's not. But yeah, I guess in the context that you're using it. Because, yeah, I guess, well, you know why? Because I guess I figured if you're like, no, that's gay, it doesn't mean that it's bad, but it just means that you don't want to do it.
Exactly. You nailed it right on the head.
Gay to me with like someone like you, or like, I mean, I do it too, like sometimes with like to be funny, but like it usually just means like, I don't want to do that.
Right. It's just like, nah. Instead of saying nah, I say gay.
That's gay.
Yeah, exactly. That's how this works.
Yeah.
Like, I'll never play Ultimate Frisbee.
Right.
Ever. So it's gay.
But you watch The Bachelor.
I used to. Now it sucks.
You really stopped watching it?
Yeah. If you really
when we first met, you were really on it.
I know. People used to follow me for that reason. But then, like, The Bachelor started to suck. Also, people stopped following me doing it. So I was like, what am I doing?
This shit's gay now.
Always gay. But, you know?
Right. What about like fishing?
I like fishing.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing that gay about fishing.
Well, I guess with
spending it depends on the size of the boat, I guess.
Is it that if the boat's too small or too big, it's gay, but it needs to be like the right size?
No, a big boat, that's not gay. Like a charter boat. If you go like charter boat fishing, not gay, but it is trash. Now we're starting to play around with different things.
Now we're getting into different zones.
Now we're starting to touch different territories. Charter boat fishing, not gay, is trash. Me and you go onto a lake in a boat, just us two.
With two little poles.
With a couple beers. That's a little gay.
Yeah.
But it's not that trash.
Right.
So this is what we're doing here.
Right. Yeah, that's like what are we in the fucking Little Rascals? We're just like going out in a lake.
Yeah, who's doing that? I know my hair's. I tried to do a new thing with my hair today. I want to play around with it. I don't know how it's looking
gay.
right now.
That's
yeah,
gay.
like that's gay.
What you just said was gay.
Exactly. You're starting to get it. You're starting to understand what I'm talking about here. Bingo.
Dude, that made me think, talking about the lake thing. I just went, did I see you since I've been to Cleveland?
No.
Dude, I went.
Wait, the way you made that sound was like it's going to be some sort of.
Because I didn't want to repeat like a story or something I told you.
I thought you'd be like, since I went to Sri Lanka, have I seen you there?
No, man,
Cleveland?
Which, by the way.
Oh, wait, for the comedy festival?
Yeah. Dude.
Did I see you or Juan? I saw Juan.
Juan did it once a while ago.
Oh, okay,
he
so
wasn't at
maybe.
this year's, but
Okay.
I was at this year's. First of all, I thought Cleveland was going to be a fucking, like, desolate shithole.
No, there's stuff going on.
It's like
The Rock and
it's
Roll
kinda
Hall of
fun.
Fame.
Yeah, I went there. It's just the downtown Cleveland is just like empty. But it's
Yeah.
not like I thought it was going to be like like post-apocalyptic, like garbage everywhere and shit like that. It was fine.
No,
it was
that's
nice.
Flint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I when I was there, I said to somebody there, I was like, yeah, Cleveland's kind of like I would go back to because the drinks there are so fucking cheap.
How much is it beer in Cleveland?
I don't know. I wasn't drinking beer, but I was drinking tequila sodas. It was $3
That's
for a fucking tequila soda. The beer, they must have been fucking paying you to drink beer at that
that's
point.
too cheap.
Dude, I thought it was like some happy hour special. And she was like, no, it's like this all the time. And I was like, are you fucking shitting me? And I was there for the festival. So, like, I went to a bunch of different bars. Dude, it's the cheapest fucking drinking town.
No, that's too cheap.
Yeah.
That's uncomfortably cheap.
Yeah.
When I went up to Syracuse all the time when I was dating that girl, I went to a bar and I ordered her a whiskey ginger, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's $2." And I was like, "How? Explain to me, like how you made this $2. What are you doing on the back end to make this $2?" They didn't really explain. I brought the drink to her, and she was like, "Oh, by the way, someone got shot here last week."
Right.
And I was
you're
like, "That's gonna happen.
Right. Right.
That's gonna happen at a $2 spot."
That's not gay.
Shooting someone, not gay. Unless you shot them because you were in a homosexual relationship and then you found out they were cheating on you or something like that.
Then it's gay.
Or it's gay motivated.
Right.
Still the actual act of shooting someone, not that gay.
Right.
Unless you like shoot them with a blow dart.
Depends on what weapon we're talking about.
Depends on the method of being shot.
Yeah.
And depends where you shot him. Shoot him in the leg, whatever. Shoot him in the ass.
Gay.
A little gay. Getting shot in the ass, a little gay.
Right. Right. I'd like to get shot just like in the thigh, I think would be a good spot. No,
So it's not
no
gay?
vital organs. I feel like, you could like walk that off maybe.
Yeah, but you got a lot of veins and arteries in your legs.
True. Where's like the best place to get shot? If you're maybe the shoulder?
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Look, if we had to be like, all right, we got to make it look like we got shot.
Foot.
Oh, you gotta shoot the foot.
You gotta shoot the foot. And for this crowd, trust me. That's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
There must be some sick BDSM foot fetish people that love seeing a gnarled up foot.
100%.
A fucking foot that like got like stuck in like a piece of machinery or something, and it's all like fucking mangled.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Well,
a
that's
mangled
why.
foot.
Someone wants to get out of the army. What do? Shoot themselves in the foot.
Oh, right.
There you go.
But they still do that?
I mean, they still have guns. Maybe they do like a drone strike on their foot or something.
I guess I meant like, would they still send you home for getting shot in the foot? Where they're like, our medicine's improved. That doesn't work no more. We'll have you back out there in about a month. You know what I mean? Like, do you have to up the ante of
shooting yourself?
right or what you have to do to get out of there?
Comment below. I mean, I've never served. Maybe some of these people have served. I don't know.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, is that how like you end up like being a cook?
I just feel like it would just be so obvious where you're just like, and they're like, okay, we got another one.
I think you got to play it up. There's got to be a little theatrics in it. You can't just take a gun, shoot yourself in the foot, and be like, all right,
Dude,
tag me out.
Did you ever meet the fucking do you ever meet like the guys that are like former military? It's only the Marines that are Marines forever, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not in the Air Force and then you're a Marine.
No. You know how like they never say ex-Marine? They're like, no, you're always a Marine. You're just an active Marine or not an active Marine.
Well,
Whereas like the Army, they're not like, I'm still an Army man. You know what I mean? Like you served in the Army.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think Marines see themselves as top of the food chain. Again, call us in.
I heard Delta Force actually is like way more badass than that.
Well, I think there's different I'm saying as a general unit, Marines are the top in terms like they would say.
I've heard. Well, maybe they would say, but I heard that of the actual badasses, the Delta Army's version of the Marines is more hard.
Well, it's the Army's version of Navy SEALs.
The SEALs. Oh, that's what I was talking about.
You know what I mean?
But the SEALs are derivatives of the Marines, right? Like they're the higher
SEALs
level Marines.
I thought they were Navy SEAls.
Yeah,
or
aren't the
am I
Marines
wrong?
part of the Navy?
No. Misconception. Marines are a whole separate thing. But you can't be a Marine if you go to the Naval Academy. Write this down. It's going to be on the final.
So wait, there's the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, then there's the Marines.
Bingo. And now there's Space Force.
Space Force?
Space Force, dude.
What the fuck is that?
That's what Trump did. He made Space Force, which is is like the Marines of the Air Force, I think.
And what are they, just video game nerds that are really good at flying drones?
It's
the Air Force. It's like, we are the Space Force. The fucking, they have like Doritos and acne.
It's a bunch of autistic kids that they're like, we could go higher than the Air Force.
Yeah.
We figured a way to go even higher.
And they just are playing. They're just moving drones. They're flying drones. Yeah.
That's essentially right, but in space on Mars.
Yeah.
That's what our military's doing, dude.
I didn't realize. I guess I didn't fully realize that. But anyway, so yeah, I guess I was thinking of the Navy SEALs. But yeah, dude, the SEAls, they're like all that shit is like, they all have like PR teams, and apparently like the Marines PR is like really good, and that's why it's always like the Marine. Like everyone's like, yeah, Marines are hardcore, but it's like there's other divisions like in those other militaries that are like harder than that.
Oh yeah,
but they're in the limelight because they got like I heard like Delta Force guys, they're like, I was reading this thing where like these two guys were friends. This one guy was in Delta Force. It was David Goggins' first book.
I thought you were gonna say Bonus Hole Boys.
No, it was on Bonus Hole Boys. Did you read the first Goggins book?
Reading's gay.
Oh, okay, nice.
So no, I didn't.
So he talks about, because he was he was in the SEALs, and then he was like, he tried to enter in Delta Force, but like the Delta Force isn't even like when you do SEALs training, they do the shit, you know, you're like rolling in the sand and you got to carry the fucking shit over your head. It's like a, you know, hell, it's a fucking nightmare. Delta Force, they're like, we don't do any of that shit. Welcome to the Appalachian, boys. They take you in the fucking Appalachian Mountains in the cold, in the wet, and there's like, this is your compass, this is your fucking map. You got to hit these checkpoints by these times. I don't even think they give them I don't even know what the fuck they give them. There's no GPS, nothing. And they just drop them in the fucking woods and like, get here in time. And if you don't, you're out. And that's just like one level of it. It's not like, how strong are you? It's like, you're already the best.
I think
we don't gotta fuck around.
I think that's just the new CBS like game show.
What do you mean?
We just put you in the Appalachians, give you a compass and a map. First one here wins $1 million. That's also you just described the Underground Railroad.
Well, partially, because then there's also like, you know, costumes and shit like that, hiding.
Wait, they had
These guys
costumes
don't
in the
have to
Underground
hide.
Railroad?
Yeah, like if you had to like blend in with like other groups of people along the way and shit, I'm sure they must have done that.
At the Underground Railroad?
Yeah, the Underground Railroad wasn't always underground.
No, it was almost never underground.
Right. So you would have to like.
Hold on. But like, it doesn't. Wouldn't it not matter if like you were in a disguise? It'd be like, oh, wait, you're black.
Right, but maybe you have to like put on something that like a white person would wear with a hood, so they don't see your skin, and then you got to like hide, or maybe you got to blend in with like other black people.
Call us in if you're a Civil War historian. Civil War?
I'm just saying the Delta guys didn't have to hide from anyone. There's no hiding element.
They don't have to hide?
It's navigation.
I
Well,
feel
for
like
for the testing. This was just one part of the testing, but it was like this. Like the point is basically they're fucking
Get
badass.
these guys
And then
on the phone.
guy,
I got problems.
and then, but he said that one of the guys he was friends with when he entered Delta, you just go off grid. He's like, I've never heard from this guy ever again.
He's like, I actually like this.
Yeah. He's like, I can't find this guy. I don't know where he is. Like, because a lot of times, I guess, with these other ones, there's like records and archives of people you could find. Oh, did they die, deceased, whatever. They're just
Right.
Like, this guy is just like redacted, 5 stars, nothing. Like those little ash. It's just like guys like Deep Ops gone, Delta. Fucking out, dude.
It's like those stories you hear from like the Vietnam War where they're still fighting. Like they still think the war's going on and
Oh,
they're
yeah,
75
yeah.
years old in
Yeah.
a cave.
Yeah.
Dude, how pissed would you be?
Wait, that guy you're talking about, there was that famous guy, Japanese guy that
Yeah,
did
yeah,
that, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Didn't he go back? They like found him, they brought him to society.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, this is it. And he like tried to do it and he couldn't. And then he was like, bring me back to
Yeah.
the fucking jungle.
Can you blame him? He lived in a cave for 50 years, and they're like, no, dude, come back. And he went home. They're like, all right, you have to learn how to type now. He's like, what? They're like, yeah, you got to do this to communicate with everyone. He's like, just let me go back to the cave.
Right.
It's a simpler way to live.
Of course.
Imagine trying to defend a place that's not under attack. That's the easiest thing in the world.
Right.
So he was just chilling.
Right. I mean, that's why people love New Zealand so much. That's like basically like that.
And Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Wait,
just
that's why people love New Zealand?
dude, because it's like, well, first of all, they call it the Garden of Eden because there's like one of every ecosystem on it. It's like gorgeous there.
They got deserts?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big desert. I don't think it's like a big desert.
But it's there.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, and it's just like very clean. It's isolated. It's just like this perfect little like place in terms of like nature and like all that kind of shit. So it's kind of like that. It's like never under attack.
It's never
left
under
alone.
attack.
They got like 2 Navy ships. They got nothing, dude. They're
Isn't the
chilling.
Prime Minister hot too?
Probably.
It's cool.
They got the Haka.
I love the haka.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, the amount of times I watched the haka in high school, even today, if it comes up on my TikTok, I watch the full thing.
Oh yeah, I
It
always watch
hypes
them.
me up beyond anything.
Dude, it hypes me up just as much as Bagpipes.
Bagpipes hype me up.
Yeah, dude.
We are so white.
Yeah, it's so white, dude.
The two things that hype us up, the haka and bagpipes.
Yeah.
Dude, I hear bagpipes, I'm like, what's fuck? I also love how we think they're Irish. Not
They're
Scottish. But everyone
But
thinks they're Irish.
I think Irish still played bagpipes, though.
No way.
Yeah, dude. The bagpipes are not exclusive to Scotland.
I think they are.
Like Mexicans play accordions. I don't think they invented the accordion. That's a polka. That's a Polish instrument.
Yeah, but Mexicans aren't playing bagpipes.
Right, but I'm saying other cultures can play bagpipes. Just because the Scottish...
I don't think they do.
Bro. You're...
Call us in.
Wait. Why would it not make sense that there's Irish bagpipes? Even if it is the same bagpipes, but there's Irish... There's some bagpipes and some Irish music. And they even have those like little smaller ones with like that shit. Even though that sounded like a banjo.
Boston shit. That's not Irish. That's like American Irish or Irish American. That's not Irish.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. The classic is the kilts and the furry hats and the and the walking and all that. That's the Scottish. That's Scottish.
Yes.
I get it. But I'm saying there's also a redheaded Irish guy with a plaid fucking vest on, playing like a little different kind of like smaller, shittier bagpipe.
That's cultural appropriation. That's what I think. I just think we can't tell them apart. It's like a Chinese person eating sushi.
I feel like it's like alligator versus crocodile. It's just like, all right, they're both lizards. They're both lizards with mouths.
Don't get started on that on this podcast.
What?
So much hate in the comments about that.
Wait, what happened?
So I forgot. I think it might have been with you. Crocodiles versus and then I posted that clip, and people are like, "You guys are fucking stupid. Obviously, crocodiles are natural to salt water." And I was like, "No, you're autistic." It's not. We're not the problem. You're also not the problem. But you hyperfixate on useless shit, just like I do. But about bagpipes.
Yeah, dude. Oh wait, I forgot to even finish I brought up Cleveland earlier.
Oh yeah,
for a reason.
What about Cleveland?
Because you said something about a lake, dude. First of all,
it's on a great one.
I'm dumb. I didn't know before getting there that it was on one. Yeah. It's on a great lake. So, I walked. I had some time during the day. So we went over. It's it's right by the. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, so it's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it's the lake's right there. Huge lake, biggest lake I've ever seen. And but they have these huge cargo ships.
Yeah.
On it, it looks. If you didn't know it was a lake, you'd think it was the ocean.
Yes.
Right. And I don't know why I couldn't are there I was wondering are there there's no lake Moby Dick kind of stories, but for lakes.
Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, but I'm talking about there's no perfect storm on a lake. The book
not that many waves.
That's what I'm saying. It's the lake is weird. This if you're a Navy, you're a seaman, I think I was thinking about this because they have a Coast Guard.
Well, they got a coast.
Yeah, but it's for the lake. So
right,
you're
right.
You're are you the B crew Coast Guard?
They're the minor leagues of the Coast Guard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I'm sure somebody would be like, "Or you'd be surprised, the lake gets pretty choppy." And it's okay.
All right, guy.
But we're not getting 50-foot waves.
Right,
the
it's not
ocean.
Perfect storm.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this is because people just, if you're from there, you don't understand what the ocean is capable of. That's the thing.
I think you don't understand what lakes can do.
Yeah. It gets pretty foggy out there,
I see them waves, but you ever see the thicket of the fog?
Yeah. You ever have a cheese curd and Milwaukee's Best and go out on the lake?
You hit a moor.
A moor?
A moor.
A moor?
Yeah, M-O-R-R, I think. I never actually had to spell it.
Oh, okay.
A moor.
I still don't know what it is.
I think it's a wood piling.
Oh, okay. That's a lake buoy. No, the redhead coos that I used to date, she because her family's from
redhead coos. You got thrown off by me saying sliz. You just
it's the first word that popped in my head.
Coos.
Yeah, it's the first word that popped in my head.
I bet you're proud of this one, Mr. Happel.
Yeah, fuck her. But her family's from there on the whatever lake that is, and when she saw, because on Long Island I live right by the Long Island Sound, and you could see Connecticut on the other side. So in her brain, that's a lake, which I kind of get, but this is a real thing. She said she looked out into the Sound and she's like, "Where's the seaweed chopper?" What? And I said, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, on whatever great lake it is." She's like, "They have a big boat," and she lives on a lake in upstate. She's like, "We have a seaweed chopper. It's a boat that goes around and it chops up all the seaweed so your boat doesn't get stuck." And I was like, "Yeah, this is the fucking ocean." There's you can't have one boat go around the ocean and cut up seaweed.
Right.
Do you understand the ocean?
Right. Also, I don't even think there's like seaweed like that in that part of the sound.
At least, and that maybe I can't speak. I don't know.
Like enough seaweed to like pull a boat or get a boat
Well, I
stuck.
think it's deep enough compared to like the lake she grew up on, where the seaweed like it's not that deep and the seaweed's high. I get it there,
right.
but it's the ocean, And she also asked where the sea glass was. And then I was like, wait, what's actually sea glass? It's fucking literal glass.
It's literal glass that's just been like weathered away and lived in the ocean for a while, and it's all smooth.
That's the trashiest thing you can find on a beach.
Yeah.
Because you think it's nice. It's not. It's broken glass.
But it is ancient because it has to be really old.
Does it have to be really old?
Yeah, dude. It's not like 2 years old. Like, I remember finding a piece of sea glass. It was like the bottom of a Clorox bottle, but it must have been from like the 50s because it was brown. Yeah, it was in blackface. It had the N-word written on it. No, it was. It had like the Clorox label and like, but like from a brown bottle that like in our lifetime they've never put Clorox in a glass bottle like that. It must have been so fucking old.
So old.
Yeah.
We're at Patreon time.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready to
So what do
convert?
we do? We just keep going into the. So are we now in Patreon, or are we still talking about being into Patreon?
We are on the Patreon once I clap.
Okay. Do you say bye?